This is a video review of my SMK TH78D. This is a CO2 powered bolt action air rifle in 22 caliber. It's a fairly inexpensive rifle. They cost you about £165. Now what you get for your money is the rifle, of course. You'll get the scope and the scope rings. You don't get the silencer or the suppressor. I bought that myself, but you are still getting a pretty good deal because it's quite a nice quality rifle. You know, you say the name SMK and people are automatically thinking, you know, oh, they're terrible. Actually, SMK in recent years have upped their game a lot. Some of the rifles they're pumping out are great and they can compete with companies like Webley, and I'll be honest, Webley have gone downhill lately, so you know, SMK are definitely rising up. Right, some features of this rifle are: it has a very nicely finished, varnished walnut thumbhole stock. On this stock you also have a adjustable rubber butt pad. You can move this up and down, so if you're shooting birds in the trees you can acquire a much better shot. It also has a Monte Carlo style cheek rest. This makes, you know, shouldering the weapon and looking down the sights very comfortable and very easy to do. It also has a manual safety. I'll just demonstrate this for you. Just the camera in line. You can engage or disengage this whenever you want. The gun is now off safe and is ready to fire. I have checked it before videoing and it is empty. Now, I did say this was a bolt action rifle, meaning that what you do is you'll pull the bolt up, pull it back. Now the breech, I'm not sure you can see. No, I don't think you can, but you can see it's now open. And what you do now is you drop a pellet in, then you would push the bolt forward and then down and lock it into position. With this rifle you will get about 60 to 90 shots depending on the weather. Obviously the hotter it is, the more efficient your CO2 capsules will be, and you'll be getting around 90 shots. Now this does have a free floating barrel which improves accuracy. That's something, you know, considering the price of this rifle, is a very good feature. Now how you install the CO2 is, I'm not going to do this because, you know, I've got CO2 capsules in there. I've just been shooting this not long ago and I don't really want to waste them, so it's pretty simple. All you do is you unscrew the little cap there. You may need some pliers or something because it can get quite tight, but you just unscrew it. You put two CO2 bulbs in back to back and then you just close it up and tighten it, and you have to shoot it a few times, you know, to get the full potential, the full power. But it is a pretty efficient system. Overall, these rifles in particular are very good. They're good for vermin hunting. They're quiet, especially with this silencer suppressor. Very quiet. You can shoot this in night and no one will complain. They're very efficient of taking out rats, mice, whatever. I wouldn't go anything above rats and mice actually. It does kick out at about 9 foot-pounds, so there is plenty of power. 22 caliber. Goes straight clean through a mouse, and it is pretty damn accurate as well. Got some really good groupings with this at the range. I think it must have been about at least 10-15 meters away. Maybe wrong with that, but the groupings I got were fantastic. The iron sights, I'll just go over these. They're pretty basic. They are metal though, unlike some of the other SMK guns which are plastic for some reason. So that is a good point. And overall it is a really nice rifle. I just want to prove to you how quiet it is. Remember, I have checked this, so it is empty. This is how quiet it actually is. Now it may sound loud, but you got to consider I'm in quite a small room here and the sound just bounces off the walls and just makes it seem louder than it actually is. But I have to say that is really quiet, and I'm very pleased with this rifle. A great buy for £165. If you don't own one already, I recommend you go and get one.